In a city of towering skyscrapers and silent truths, lived Rudraksh Malhotra. By 35, he was a billionaire, a titan of industry whose name echoed in boardrooms and back alleys. He possessed everything the world told him to want: sprawling mansions, private jets that sliced through clouds, and an influence so vast it could bend the very laws of the land. Yet, despite his empire of steel and gold, Rudraksh slept with the lights on, not because he feared the dark, but because he feared the final darkness, death. His fear was a fortress he built around himself. He avoided hospitals, funerals, and even the sight of old age. The word death was legally banned from his contracts. His personal doctors were on a unique payroll. Their job wasn't to deliver the truth, but to recite numbers that sounded safe, that promised another day. Every mirror in his countless homes was replaced with specially treated glass, designed to soften the harsh lines of time, to blur the wrinkles that mapped his journey. For Rudraksh, time itself was the ultimate enemy, an adversary he was determined to outspend. One night, at a lavish charity gala held in his own honor, the world Rudraksh had so meticulously controlled came crashing down. He collapsed. The opulent hall erupted in panic. Doctors, ever present in his entourage, rushed to his side. But amidst the chaos, Rudraksh heard something no one else did, a calm, steady voice right by his ear. "Relax, I'm not here for you. Not yet." He blinked his eyes open and saw a man sitting beside him, dressed in simple, unremarkable clothes. In a room full of panicked faces, this man was an island of calm, completely unnoticed by everyone else. "Who are you?" Rudraksh whispered, his voice weak and strained. The man smiled, a gentle, knowing expression. "I'm the one you've been buying time from." A weak, disbelieving laugh escaped Rudraksh's lips. "I can pay you too," he rasped, his mind reverting to its default setting. "Everything has a price." The man simply shook his head. "You've already tried. Look around." As he spoke, the world stopped. The music died mid-note. The frantic crowd froze, becoming a gallery of living statues. The man waved his hand, and the grand ballroom walls shimmered, transforming into mirrors. But these weren't mirrors of faces. They were mirrors of moments. Rudraksh saw his life play out in agonizing clarity. He saw his childhood home, his mother waiting by a door he never walked back through. He saw his father's funeral, an event he skipped for a business meeting he no longer remembered. He saw the face of a friend he betrayed for a bigger profit margin, and the haunted eyes of an employee who had died from exhaustion, pushing to meet one of Rudraksh's impossible deadlines. The images were a relentless assault of regret. "You fear death," the man said, his voice soft but piercing, "because you never truly lived." The weight of it all crushed Rudraksh. He fell to his knees, the billionaire reduced to a pleading man. "Give me more time, please." "You have time," the man replied, his gaze unwavering. "Just not control." And just like that, the world rushed back in. The music resumed, the people unfroze, and the doctors announced that Mr. Malhotra was stable. The crisis was over. But for Rudraksh, everything had just begun. The next day, the city woke to news that sent shockwaves through the financial world. Rudraksh Malhotra was shutting down half his businesses, not due to losses, but for a reason no one could comprehend: humanity. He started building hospitals instead of skyscrapers. He shared meals with people on the street, people who had nothing to offer him in return. He finally visited his mother's grave and wept not tears of fear, but of release. Years passed. His immense wealth dwindled, but his inner peace grew in its place. One quiet evening, an older Rudraksh sat on a park bench watching children play, their laughter filling the air. The same man from that fateful night appeared and sat beside him. "Are you ready now?" he asked gently. Rudraksh turned and smiled, a genuine, peaceful smile. "Yes. Because death no longer frightens me. I finally made peace with life." The man nodded, his own smile mirroring Rudraksh's. "Then my work here is done." Rudraksh closed his eyes for the last time, not as a wealthy man terrified of dying, but as a rich soul who had finally, truly learned how to live. The story leaves us with a powerful thought. Those who desperately try to buy time often lose life itself, but those who respect time, who live it fully, gain a sense of eternity. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.